What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Bounce Podcast. My name is Caleb Nash Feemster, and this is...
I hope they know your name. It's your channel. I'm Austin Mills.
You know how many people comment and they're like, love your content, Caleb, but they spell my name wrong? I'm like, dude, it's right there.
Oh, I thought you were going to...
You can just read it.
I thought you were going to say, you know how many people comment, I love when Austin points out your flaws?
No, the answer is 0. People actually don't like you for that reason.
No, that is not true.
All
the comments were like...
They actually don't.
We
Anywho, we
love
have a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you like and subscribe. New podcast coming y'all's way. I think the goal is once a week, but I don't want to say it because then we're held to it. Okay, here we go.
We're going to try for once a week.
Yeah, we're going to try.
Caleb really wants to talk about where he works because he loves talking about where he works. So go ahead, Caleb.
I don't necessarily love talking about where I work, but where I work has some very interesting...
Hold for a helicopter.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you get a nicer house?
You hear the airplane?
Yes, I hear the airplane.
Well, you got to hold. All right, go ahead.
I just have a lot of interesting things that happen to me at my place of work, and so I was working this weekend, and what did it play? Sunday. So Saturday night,
Okay.
pretty much half the Portland Trail Blazers came in to eat dinner.
Can you name names?
Yeah, sure, why not? Dame Dalla,
Ooh.
he's a rapper,
Ooh.
but he also plays basketball. Who knew?
Potential MVP candidate so far.
Man, I'm gonna butcher his name. The 7-footer. Nurkic.
What is it, Joseph Nurkic or something? I know it's not Joseph, but something Nurkic.
Nurk or Nurkic?
Nurkic, I think.
Yeah, and then a couple other guys, but yeah, it was really cool. I mean, Dame was a really cool guy. Not that I would expect him to be anything otherwise, but I made some dumb joke about like, good luck tomorrow. I signed a 10-day because Lakers need a shooter, which they do, and he was like. He could have been like, aha, yeah, good one, man. But he was very nice and like, oh, man, we got the scouting report on you. We're good, blah, blah, blah.
I think that's just because you work there. He was nice to you.
100%. Like, what? But, like, I mean.
Please don't make those dumb jokes anymore. I'm associated with you.
I make incredible jokes. And if you ever want to come eat at my place of work again.
Wait, so I have a question for you. Interesting question.
Hit me.
Catch is like a dinner/lounge spot.
Okay, yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Do you find that a lot of players like come there maybe the night before game? Are they like drinking? Like
a lot of players do. A lot of like people in town. Like we have a lot of NFL players. When people were playing the Dodgers, we had a lot of MLB players. They're not really drinking that much. I mean, they might have a drink at dinner, but they're not out till. I mean, Dame's reservation. He came in at like 7 o'clock and was out by 9. Yeah, no, they're not out late at night. They're not like going crazy. At least. At our place, they might go to another spot, but no.
Saturday night in LA. See, that's the advantage for the Lakers and the Clippers. At least I'm sure that the Heat and the Knicks are the same way. But like big city, the guys from the smaller cities get to the big city and they're like, "Oh, LA, I'm gonna go party before my game."
Yeah. Well, then how do you explain the Lakers just
being
not beating anybody?
All right. Well,
I think it has more of a toll on them. I think it has more of
a
toll on them than freaking. Out of towners. See, I told you it was going to fall when I moved my coffee.
Well, why would you drink the coffee?
Because I want coffee.
We're filming for 20 minutes, man. And the timer went out.
This is not it just to come film with you. This is for the rest of my day, even though I do feel like I need a double shot just to hang out with you.
All right, so do you think Russ is the problem, or do you think that the coaching staff is the problem? What do you think is the problem?
They don't have any shooters. Like, I mean, Reeves. But they're just
not. And the new guy, the shooter, the tall white dude, he can shoot it.
Is that not Reeves?
No, they got another guy. Clearly,
really?
You're not watching.
I'm not.
Okay. Oh, so why am I asking you your thoughts on the Lakers if
because
you're literally not watching?
I watch the highlights. I understand what's happening. I understand basketball. I still watch them, but like I'm not watching them. I watched the Trailblazers game and I was watching Portland. I was watching Dame.
Yeah, I think the formula right now is not working.
Something's off,
They just don't work together.
They're not a threat from the outside, and so you just pretty much have to lock down the paint. And even then, like, Russ is in his head.
They are the worst three-point shooting team in the league by far.
By far. Like, it's not even close, which is incredible. Russ is in his head. He's missing... He got his rebound on a free throw and missed a wide open layup. It looked like middle school. Like, I'm not trying to roast. I'm not trying to be funny because, like, obviously he's a billion times better than me. But just watching him right now, I don't know what the deal is, man.
Yeah, I think he just needs a change of scenery and change of team, honestly. I just don't think
You
it's
think?
working. Yeah, I don't think it's working.
Do you think it's like media in his head though?
No, I think you surround Russ with some shooters and some guys that are just
But
not as ball dominant.
he's missing wide open 15-footers. Like that's not Russell Westbrook. So there's something mentally happening. I
For
think
sure.
There's a
Dude,
mental
being
block.
in LA is a lot of pressure, and he's gotten destroyed by the fans.
I know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody's so focused on how bad he's doing. It's like we're not even paying attention to what else could be going on. We're not even paying attention to what good is going on in the league because everybody's so concerned about how bad Russ is doing.
Right.
Dame has scored 41 2 out of the last 3 games.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Russ having 2 points.
I saw an interesting thing on TikTok. It was like this guy made a video. He was like, you guys are talking trash about Russ and this bad shot that he took down to the end of the game. But LeBron took an awful shot the play before that. So it was like, why aren't we talking about the shot that
LeBron's
took?
final shot wasn't a good shot either. You have Dame Lillard guarding you. You have 40 pounds on him and 6 inches, and you settle for a fadeaway.
Well, he's in year 27 of his career.
I don't care. Did you see him pick the ball up from the 3-point line, gather and dunk on somebody the other night? Like he
did do that as well.
Year 37 doesn't matter. Like he's still a freak of nature.
Right.
And you're still stronger than Damian Lillard.
Right.
Why are you shooting a turnaround fadeaway like while there's another player in the corner? Like it just, and that could come down to coaching too. Like I don't think there was a plan or like a devised
I don't know where the
play.
plan was with Russ and Pat Bev. I don't know where the plan, because that's obviously not working either.
No, I know what the plan was. To cause as much chaos and friction in the locker room as possible, because that's what Pat Bev does.
Oh yeah, I forgot you hate him.
Yeah, dude,
Well,
don't
I
even
heard
get me
that
started. Bro, the shots he takes too. Let's not freaking blame this on Russ.
I don't want to start this.
Like the shots Pat Bev has taken are
I don't want to start this right now. I did hear that the latest trade rumor, was Terry Rozier in a Russell Westbrook trade, which I think is very interesting.
I think so too.
I'm a Terry fan.
I like him. Man. He plays hard. He goes after it.
I saw another take on TikTok, which I thought was
do you just watch TikTok all the time?
outlandish. I watch a lot of TikTok. This guy's theory was
talker.
that the Lakers are playing Russ as much as possible to show how bad Russ is for the team. So the bad teams that are tanking for Victor will want Russ to help them tank.
Wait.
I hate the take, but it was
bro, that just hurt my brain.
Interesting perspective. Because Russ is playing so poorly that the tanking teams would want Russ
Okay.
to tank for Victor.
That's so weird. Yeah, that's not a good take.
It's an awful take.
That's not a good take. That's not a good take. Look, I understand teams being like, hey, we want the number 1 pick, and if we don't have a shot at anything, like, whatever. Or like at the end of the season, like, okay, we're clearly not going to win the finals. If we lose 2 more games, then like we have a better shot at the draft. Like I get it. But the beginning of the season, if you think they're thinking like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get in Russ's head and then play him more. So that other team, like, it's just too much.
It's not working. Speaking of things not working.
I got fired? What do you mean?
Did you? No, Kanye.
Dude.
Things not working. Let's talk about brains not working.
Dude, I
pretty crazy. Actually got dropped by Adidas today.
I know. When I saw that clip go viral of him saying Adidas can't drop me, I was like, dude, in 3 days' time, they're going to drop you. You know that all the Adidas.
Than I thought, honestly.
Well, I understand the legality. Like if you're in a contract and like you have to finish it out. Okay, yes.
Pretty sure he breached that contract. Though,
no, 1,000%, 1,000%. So I think it only took. I guess I'm talking from when he made that comment of Adidas can't. It was about 3 days before Adidas did drop him, and I think that in those the second he said that, they were like, okay, now we got to drop him. Let's look into like how we can legally do this.
Right, that's
a couple days.
True.
I agree with you. It took them way too long overall to go through this contract and look.
I read something that said that first of all, the stock went way down. Stock dropped like 25% or something. But also it said that by doing this, that Adidas was going to lose like $250 million or something crazy.
By getting rid of Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, he himself is $1 billion business. And so, parting those ties, they're going to take a huge hit financially. But at the end of the day, it comes down to like, how much is your
greed.
Well, like
The
how people
morality
see
is
you.
more
Yeah, the
important.
morality.
Yeah.
How much is your morality worth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you willing to lose out on $250 million, or are you not? And you're going to keep a guy who's spreading hate, like.
I think the
on
most
the
shocking thing to
roster.
me is that people will just support anything. I've seen
It's insane.
so many comments on TikTok of people supporting him. It is shocking.
Dude, I don't get it. I think they should have dropped him when he wanted to do that whole the setup for his new drop was just like barrels in the store. I was like, dude, this dude is off
It's
his
just
rocker.
enough. I mean, his wife is not, or his
Off
ex-wife,
his
I should say,
rocker,
is not even
man.
supporting him anymore. She even tweeted out like,
it's insane. And you know what? Hey, first of all, like kudos to Kim.
"Oh yeah,
When everything first started to go down, I feel like she probably has a lot of ammo against him that she could be spreading through the media, saying these are the things he did, and she kept relatively quiet. Like until he started like harassing Pete, she was like, "Can you please stop?" But she kept relatively quiet, and then now it's fine. She's finally like if you support this guy, you're it's not good. So
Yeah.
I mean.
long
It's
as
incredible. It is incredible the things he said, and I'm just like, dude, what are you?
yeah." No, it's not cool. But as
Yeah.
long as we're on the topic of exes,
Oh no.
you got a lot of those.
Oh Lord. I really don't though.
You mentioned
I really
something
don't.
about a girl. So
Okay,
let's
all right.
spit
So
it out.
I
Let's
just
go.
know
What
you're
is
gonna
it?
like this story. I feel like, or
Is it
maybe you
you
won't. I
kicking
don't
some
know.
girl out of catch again.
No. It has nothing to do with catch.
Let's not forget that some girl walked in naked into catch, and Caleb was like, "Nope,
Yeah, you can't come
here."
in. And then she went to TikTok,
That was
and the
stupid.
amount of people who saw that
All right.
was crazy.
Next.
Anyway, okay, so I'm at the dog park the other day.
Okay.
My dog is the most beautiful dog in the world.
Okay.
I'm at the dog park. I'm with my
My
buddy.
vision of your dog is now tainted, just so you know.
Why?
We went on a hike, and Caleb's dog was on her period, and she was bleeding everywhere. It was disastrous, to say the least.
I put a diaper on her.
She was bleeding out of her diaper.
Okay. Dude.
Anyway, okay.
She's
You're with your
gorgeous.
dog.
She's
Okay.
gorgeous.
You're with
Anyway,
your dog.
she's with my dog, and the diaper is really cute. I don't know why, but like she has the diaper on. We're at the dog park. I'm with my buddy Dom, who's in town for the week from London, and we're just catching up. And there's this girl sitting there, and I'm like, yo, this girl is incredible. Like she's so fire, dude. And she's wearing like sweats, and like, I was just like, wow, she's gorgeous. When I'm on my own, I don't have the it's not confidence, but I don't bother girls. I'm not like hitting on them. I'm not trying to say what's up, like, because I just feel like I've already lost the battle before it starts. Like if I walk up to a girl, I'm like, hey, how you doing? They're automatically thinking like, oh, this guy just whatever.
Okay.
But I'm with my friend, and for whatever reason, that gives me a little bit more like leeway and freedom to like joke around, and then I kind of bring her into the joke.
Okay.
And she's like, wait, what? And I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway, we start talking. The three of us start talking. She's laughing. I can tell she's kind of into it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. She says, all right, guys, nice to meet you. We got to go. And it was just weird timing because at that time we had to go too. So it looked weird that we were like leaving at the same time. She was leaving, but whatever. We leave. I choke. My friend was like, dude, she's into you. Like, get the number, get the Instagram, whatever. And I choke. I just got nervous. I couldn't ask her. Guys, when I say this girl's fire, like this girl's fire. It's insane. And so we go back to my buddy's girlfriend's house, and she's like, what are you doing? Like, why didn't you ask her? And I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. Anyway, all we had was her name and like what she did for a living. She never gave me her Instagram. She never gave me her number, anything like that, right? One thing leads to another, and they're like, this is her Instagram because we had the place.
One thing
of
leads
work.
to another, a.k.a. Caleb was stalking the shit out of her. Okay.
We have this place of work, and we have her name. And so, first of all, my buddy's girlfriend, thank you very much, because women are investigators. Anyway, all that to say is they're like, dude, you should follow her. I was like, no, that's so weird.
Sorry about that.
Could you just have a landline?
Yeah, in the hills you have to. Okay. Anyway,
I hated that.
finish.
That's what she said. And my friends are like, you should follow her. I was like, no, I can't follow her. It's weird. She didn't give me her Instagram. It's weird if I followed her out of nowhere, right? Agreed? And so, okay, interesting.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want to know your take on it. And then take in the comments and so then we go out to dinner that night. We're eating at Catch Steak. And a couple other buddies are going. You know Adrian, the basketball player from Michigan? Anyway, he's there. And he's like, dude, just do it. If she liked you, she'll think it's cute and romantic. If she didn't, she's gonna think it's weird. I'm like, okay, I can't do this, but like whatever. Okay, so I did it. Followed her. No follow back. And Adrian's like, did you like any posts? I was like, no, I can't like posts. There's no follow back. He was like, let me see this girl's profile, blah, blah, blah. Hand him my phone. Like an idiot. Likes posts. I was like, oh my God, this is not good. Nothing. Radio silence. And I was like, I can't. I was bummed. 3 days later, I'm at the dog park. Guess who comes strolling up? Yeah, her.
Strolling up to you?
Not up to me. Up to the dog park. Up to the dog park. Comes walking in the dog park, and I'm just immediately, I just want to hide in the freaking bushes.
Right.
I'm like,
no follow back.
That's tough because like it's
she
not,
for sure saw it. But how many followers?
Not a lot.
Oh, she
not
saw
a
it.
lot, like 3,000.
Oh,
so she for sure saw it. Right.
Yeah.
If she had like 100K, yeah. Because I mean, like even me, I only have 30-something thousand. Like I don't see every follow because I just don't look at them that much. But
Caleb sees every follow. Don't listen to that.
I really don't.
Okay. Anyway.
Or likes. Like the new like system is weird too.
It is weird.
It says like Austin and others
yes.
this. So whatever. So I was just like, oh my gosh, she for sure saw it, right? So I was avoiding her. I didn't approach her. And then my dog, who has a great memory, runs up to her, starts like playing with her. And she's like, hi, Ghost, like mimics her. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I have to talk to her now. And so we're talking. She's not into it at all. like I said something I thought was relatively funny, and she's like, I was like, oh God, this is rough. Yikes. So I said, you know what? I just have to address this. Like in my head, I'm working up this courage, and I just turned to her and I go, hey, I need to talk about something. And she was like, I didn't say it like that. How did I say it? I was like, hey, I need.
Sounds like you're already in the relationship and you're not even
like, hey, what are we? No, I turned around. I was like, hey, I feel like I really need to address something. And she's like, okay. And I know she knows what I'm talking about. And I was like, look, here's what happened. I gave her the whole story I just gave you. And she's like, oh.
I hope it wasn't as long as this one is.
She was like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's just weird how people can find people these days so quick. And
she thought it was weird.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so I was right to think it was creepy and weird, and I am so sorry about that, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, no, it's totally fine. And I could tell she started like warm back up to like talking to me and being receptive and stuff like that. Anyway, all that to say, as I'm leaving, I tell her like, hey, like, if I didn't like creep you out enough already, like, would you want to grab coffee or go to dinner or something? Which isn't really like me either, to just ask somebody on the spot.
Okay.
She was like, I mean, she paused, and I was like, oh, that's not good. She paused, and she was like, yeah, I think I'd be down for that. I was like, all right, cool. Let me grab your number so my friend's girlfriend doesn't have to find it later on the internet. And she thought that was funny. And she laughed. Yeah. And I got her number.
And then she gave you the wrong number.
And I've been texting some guy named Jeff. No, and we've texted and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I ruined it though, because like I could tell it's just.
And then to make it super creepy, we're gonna put her profile right here.
Dude, I doing it. Oh, my phone's recording right now. I'm gonna show you after this.
I would love to see.
Dude, and you're gonna be flabbergasted. But I think the move is she's busy this week, is what she told me. Which I just think she's not into me because the whole like followed her, but without.
And busy, and yeah, that's the reason. It was the follow thing.
Yeah.
All right, now that everyone's asleep.
But I'm gonna take her to a Laker game.
That's smart. Now that everyone's asleep from that story, we're going to get into
thought you would have liked
a little segment where I'm going to talk so I don't put you to sleep like Caleb did. I'm just going to give you guys my lock of the week. Now that NBA season has started, I'm going to give you guys one lock. We're just going to follow along. Obviously, you're not going to be able to bet on it because this is going to come out after the.
You also said Lakers were beating Warriors opening night, so.
I never said that. I never said that. I literally never said that. But let me give them the lock. Tonight is Warriors at Suns. We're going to take Warriors money line. It's pretty even. It's like, I think, a point difference. But it's in Phoenix. I think that the Suns are fake news this year. And I think that the Warriors are going to win tonight. So remember that. Tonight's Tuesday. Remember the game for when this actually comes out. Maybe I'll do some future bets on the next
Yeah,
pod,
we need to look at the schedule.
That's my take.
Yeah,
for future bets.
Are you saying you never said Lakers were winning opening night?
I never said that.
You're out of your mind. I'm going to find that clip and put it in here somehow.
All right.
I'll do it. Anyway, I'm taking Mavs winning everything. I don't think Mavs are going to lose.
You already said this.
I don't think Mavs are going to lose the rest of the season.
Your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday. How was my birthday? Did you have a good time?
This is great.
You're such a jerk.
Not being there was phenomenal.
You're such a jerk. Austin being one of my best and closest friends in LA was not at my birthday. And why?
I had a fantastic excuse.
It's not. It's a decent excuse,
It's
but
a
not
fantastic-
fantastic.
I was invited a year ago.
My birthday happens every year on the same day, so you
I was
knew when it
invited
was happening.
to a friend of mine's wedding, Chandler Parsons' wedding in Mexico. I was not missing this wedding, especially not for Caleb's birthday. Maybe if it was like someone else's birthday, but definitely not Caleb's birthday.
He's joking. If he was gonna miss it for anybody's birthday, it would be my birthday. Do you want to tell him why you would enjoy my birthday?
Why?
Because it's the only time of the year that I actually will take a drink.
That is correct. Caleb actually drinks on his
It's
birthday.
the only time of the year that I will.
I heard he had a whopping 4 drinks over 7 hours.
Which for me is way more than normal. No, it was a blast. It was a blast.
Not telling anyone to binge drink, by the way.
Our friend hooked it up big time. We went to dinner at a nice restaurant. Went to Craig's.
Nice, very nice.
Went to this club called Hyde in
Who
Hollywood.
paid for Craig's?
I don't know. I didn't.
Oh.
I walked out. No, they were very generous to us. Gave us a bunch of free stuff. And
That's
then yeah, it was very, very kind. Thank you, Craig's. And then went to Hyde where our good friend King of Hollywood, Frankie Delgado.
Frankie Delgado, that is.
King Frankie hooked it up big time. Made me feel like way more.
It actually looked
important
lit,
than
I
am.
gotta say. A lot of people went. A lot of our friends went.
A lot of friends.
My
a lot
friends
of people
went and said
showed.
that there were girls there, which actually I'll give you that credit too. Caleb brings girls out.
Thank you.
It's just the girls he works with, but he does bring them out.
But it always
I don't
makes
know
me.
if he knows any other ones,
It does make me.
or if he
look-
hasn't creeped
look,
any other ones out.
I'm just telling you, it makes me. We pull up to a place and I just bring all the girls from work after our shift is over, and we pull up
Smart.
to like a friend's birthday, and it's me and like 8 girls piling out of my car, and
Works.
it was like, "Oh, dude, Caleb," and I'm like, "It's not that cool."
It works.
It's really not. It does work, but it was a blast. It was a really good time, and Dev was DJing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was great. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
I'm sure your birthday was fun. I was at Chandler Parsons' wedding. Schoolboy Q performed.
Yeah, what'd y'all do?
Super Duper Kyle performed. Great wedding in Cabo on the beach
Did you hang out with Schoolboy Q?
in the sand. Hung out with Schoolboy. Great dude. Awesome night. Schoolboy, honestly, I have a hilarious story for you. This is amazing.
Okay, don't put me to sleep.
So we're all at the pool. Everyone from the wedding's kind of hanging out by the pool. Schoolboy walks out, goes to like hasn't eaten lunch yet. You know, everyone's eaten. He hasn't eaten yet. So he goes and sits by there's like a bar by the ocean. It serves you lunch, whatever. He's sitting there. He's got headphones in, and I hadn't really talked to him yet. And I know Schoolboy from like the past. I met him once in Vegas. We had a good weekend. Anyway. And I walk up to him. I'm like, yo, Q, what up? Like, da-da-da. He's got headphones in. I'm like, oh, what are you listening to? You know, I'm thinking he's going to be listening to like some like LA rapper. Schoolboy's an LA rapper, so like Nipsey or whatever. And he goes, oh, no, I'm actually not listening to music. I was like, oh, what are you listening to? He goes, I'm listening to the Thrones podcast. He was listening to a Game of Thrones podcast.
Schoolboy Q is a GOT fan?
Big time GOT fan. I was absolutely shocked. I did not expect that coming from
I
him.
love that.
How funny is
I love that.
I
That's
was-
such a good.
I
I
was
love it.
so happy.
I love it. And he's over here like in his headphones, like freaking Daenerys, man.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know Game of Thrones like that, but the fact that he loves it so much that by the way, he watches the show, listens to the book, and listens to a podcast. Like, just
That's
hilarious.
incredible. I have a Game of Thrones story I could tell another time, but
Yeah, let's talk about that
interesting.
off the podcast.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. People
Next
would
time,
love to
next
hear it. Yeah, next time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The next
We're running
podcast.
out of time here.
That's really dope, man. Who was the coolest person, famous or not famous, that you spent time with at the wedding? Was it Q?
Yeah, honestly, amazing guy. Chase Crawford, another like big time actor.
Chase
in The
babysat
Boys.
me.
Did he?
Yeah,
Super nice guy. He's like
so nice.
He's like the Paul's sexiest man. Like this guy
so
is like
nice,
super good looking,
so
stud,
nice. He went
jacked.
he went to my high school.
It was like every girl's dream. What was the show?
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah, he went to my high school back in Texas and lived across the street from my cousins. And when I was at my cousin's house, him and his friend that he was staying with, or whatever, would come over and like watch us every once in a while. And just like a very nice. His sister's married to Tony Romo.
And then he went on to be a huge actor.
A huge actor.
And
I'm on my way to being a huge actor.
That is true. That's true.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Jeez.
You're just a few years behind.
Yeah, don't tell me short. Well, I also didn't get into this industry until I was 25. So like I had a
Right.
really late start. Hey, speaking of 25, I don't know. That's not even a transition.
That was
You listen to that
terrible
new. You listen to that new T Swift,
I have not.
dude.
I'm not a huge T Swift fan. I like playing T Swift when we DJ because like people love it and they
Yeah.
sing along and stuff. But
Or are you a DJ?
yeah, man, I just can't.
Why-
I just can't
why-
get with the T Swift stuff.
Listen to the new album.
It's not even the. It's like the concept of the music. You know, she's always like upset about some breakup. It's like if you're always upset about a breakup, why are you always being broken up with?
I think
You know,
that's a terrible way to look at
it's a
it.
great take.
Your favorite song to play at clubs when you DJ is "Before He Cheats," which is
Oh,
about
I love that.
which is
song.
about a
I love it.
breakup.
Yeah, but that's just a good
Which is
song.
about a
But
breakup.
Carrie Underwood was like one and done. You know, Taylor
Not
Swift was
one
like,
and done. Carrie
just
Underwood.
hit it on the head of the nail. You
Listen
know?
to
She's just
listen
like,
to the
boom,
new
boom,
album.
boom.
I am a big T Swift stan.
Is it about breaking up?
Taylor Swift was my first concert I ever went to.
Is it about breaking up?
There's some songs in there about that.
Of course.
But
See?
but it's about life, man. It's about life stuff. It's about future. It's about past. It's
Okay.
about present. She crushes it.
Hopefully it's
Taylor,
not about death.
Taylor, if you are watching this right now, just know that I will still marry you on the spot
She's not watching this.
anytime you want. Hey, man, you got to dream big. Got to dream big. Favorite segment of the show. You ready?
Yeah.
What if? Go
What
ahead.
if? All right.
This is your what if today.
So I posted something on Instagram yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I actually sent it to you, so sure you
did.
saw it.
I know. Did you see my comment?
I don't. What did you say?
So
Anyway,
why send me stuff?
wait for a minute. We gave two options. We said option A, you're basically playing in an NBA game. Option A, you score 18 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists, couple steals, couple blocks, like 3 turnovers.
Uh-huh.
Other option, you're shooting like 44% from the field. Other option, you score 46, but you got like 4 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 50% and got 6 turnovers. What are you taking?
Me personally, I've only ever had one triple-double in my life.
Okay.
So I think it would be dope to get another triple-double.
Okay.
But if you're talking 46 points while shooting 50%,
Yes.
that's a pretty iconic night. So I think I'd have to go the 46.
So here's what I would.
It's not so much about the points as it is 50% from the field.
What about the 6 turnovers?
I wouldn't have 6 turnovers.
But that's the you don't have a choice.
No,
That
but
is
I
the
wouldn't. I
option.
wouldn't have the 6 turnovers.
That is the option.
I think
I've also played with you many times where I've seen 6+ turnovers
from the team, probably.
from
yeah.
you individually.
That's you couldn't be more wrong. You
Okay.
you didn't see the game
We
last
need
night.
to ask head coach
You weren't
Mikey Lev.
You weren't at Beverly Hills League last night.
I heard it went well.
Yeah, it went great. We had a nice dub. Nice dub. The only turnover I had is when I got racked so hard.
So
for
you
this-
did turn it over.
the second play in a row. I literally got hit in the nuts on a shot, free throws. Next play down, I was dribbling down and I crossed over and this guy tried to steal it and swiped at me and his elbow went straight into my nuts again. Like 2 plays in a row. It was miserable.
So you're going option B.
I
You already said it. What did you write? What did you comment?
commented, I'll take the 46 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists.
Oh yeah, you made up your own. That was so stupid.
Yeah,
I
my
thought
own
that when I
styline's
saw it.
better.
Honestly.
I
All right,
I
well,
think I'm going option
that's
A. No, I think I'm
that's a
going
wrap on the
option
pod.
A, option A, option A, option A, option A, because that shows
Option
we're
A
a team.
is like the
I
team.
love being a good
That's
team
the team
player.
option.
I love making that big of an impact on the team. Like, oh, dude, you had 18 points, but you had what was it, 14 assists?
14-14.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
You're a 46.
I'm
point
probably
kinda guy.
46.
Yeah.
Yeah. 46 is definitely the more selfish option, but I think I got to go 46.
You selfish? No, this
More-
dude
way
in the
more-
Beverly Hills League just you know. I'm
Way
not
more
even gonna get
people
into it.
on there said option B than A.
I think next episode we're gonna introduce a new segment where we FaceTime people on our phone, like famous people, and get their opinions on things.
Okay.
Like the what
We'll
if,
start that.
like we call some random actor and we're like, hey,
Caleb's going to like go up to a player now and like ask him to like FaceTime him. I already know this is going to be so painful. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the podcast. Thank you so much for watching. I know you guys liked episode 1. I know you're going to love episode 2. Just wait for episode 3.
Episode 3 is gonna be our best out of
Fire.
the best yet.
Caleb's going to have Kim Kardashian FaceTime in.
Should I get Kim?
Yeah.
I might as well. I don't know. I feel like she's been going through a lot, so I'll just call Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have next episode Pete Davidson, Lamorne Morris, and
Scary how seriously you say that.
and Donovan Mitchell FaceTime.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching.
See you next time.
Comment,
Peace.
subscribe. Peace.